Hello. This morning we are looking at Jumping Jazz Cat. There are a couple of things you need to know before you start. In the very first measure, your number one finger of your right hand is going to go on the note F, so that your little finger, here's my middle C, your little finger is on the higher C, which is where the song begins. Your left hand number one is going to be on middle C. The first measure, so the very first measure of Jumpin' Jazz Cat right here, you're going to learn to play actually a C scale. And it should sound, so here's my hands in the right place, should sound like this. All the way to your number one finger, take your number three finger, your one stays there, over the top, and right before you play the next note, you're going to move your thumb. Let's do that again. Hold, thumb over the top. It's like it's a pivot. One more time. And then the left hand comes back in. 1 and 2 and 3. So the counting becomes an issue in the second measure, and that's going to come up over and over again with this song. Here's the second measure. The left hand plays and the right hand answers. These are eighth notes. This is two eighth notes tied together. The second eighth note does not play. It's just tied. But that makes this note much longer. And if you were counting, it would say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let me show you what that would sound like. And that issue comes up over and over again in this song. So now I'm going to go back to the beginning. And now the left hand's going to play. And then the right hand answers. So I want to do that last second measure on the first line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that comes up again in the next measure, measure 3 in the second line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to demonstrate to you what this song sounds like. Here we go. Now we're on measure 5, and you got to move your hand back up again so that your number one finger of your right hand is on F. We're at the top of the second page. Your little finger is on C. And 3. And 2 and 3 and now I'm on the second measure, the last measure that we're going to actually play today, which is the second measure of the second line. It has a number. This is measure 7. This is measure 8. In measure 8, you have to move your left hand so that you have a C chord in the bottom in your left hand. So that measure, I want to play just this measure, that very last measure in the second line. We're on the second page. It's measure 8. And it's your left hand is here, number 1 on middle C. Both number 1s are middle C there. The right hand says middle C, and the left hand moves to play the C chord. And then together and staccato. One more time from the very beginning. Move your right hand. So that is far enough to go in that song, and I will listen to it, and if it's going okay, we'll move along. Bye-bye.